Hello, my name is Manh Dang. This is my presentation about the ageism topic, which is a part of business research method subject. This is a practical research using the questionnaire, which is delivered to a group of students as staffs in large group. Now, I would like to talk about my outline. My presentation includes 9 parts. The first is an introduction. Second, problem statement. The third, research objective. And after that is a prior work. The next one is hypothesis. And after that is probable approach. After that, I will discuss about values of study. Then is limitation of research. And last but not least is my preferences. Now let's start with introduction. Let's look at this picture. Have you ever been in this situation when you are a CEO of a company and you have to choose to hire a young staff or an old staff? Some people may have thought that the elder workforce are hard to train and costly more than younger workforce. Do you know that this is one type of discrimination? And what is the effect of ageism? It may lead to a positive or negative effects. So my topics, because of time and resource constraint, in this research I will focus on the effects in economy. So my topic title is Economic Effects of Ageism at Workplace in Australia. Now let's move on to the problem statement. As you may know that Australia faced with the severe ageism issue and is affects to the national economy. Ageism in workplace is one of severe issue, which leads to a waste of workforce in Australia when Australia is an aged country. The elder workers have to face with the ageism bias as well as the ageism stereotype that they are hard to train and costly more than younger workers. And this discrimination results in a lookout of the workforce. Consequently, this situation caused a huge loss to Australian economy. According to the Australian Bureau of Statistics in 2006, more than 35% of old people who are over than 55 years old stopped seeking for job because they thought that the employers put them on the consideration that they are too old to work. The ageism in working place could result in a loss in national economy. In 2015, Deloitte stated that 5% increase in the participation by over 55% worker could generate a $33 million annual. So let's move on to the research objective. My research objective is measure the level of ageism at workplace, and I will estimate the impact of ageism at workplace to individual as well as to national economy. And the next objective is determine the main types of institutional ageism. And what are the main reasons leads to ageism in workplace? Another objective is quantify the effect of ageism in workplace to Australian economy. Finally, is compare the ageism in workplace with another case of ageism in public area or at their family. So now let's move on to the next part. In terms of prior work, there are three main sources of information in ageism have been located in this research. Firstly, is the Aging in Australia, which were published by Australian Association of Social Workers in April 2013. The secondly is a handbook of prejudice and stereotyping and discrimination, which were published by Psychology Press in 2009. Thirdly, the ageism and mistreatment of older worker current reality, which were published by Brawler in 2011. Regarding to the hypothesis, my hypothesis is the ageism in workplace leads to a decrease in GDP when it results in a waste of human capital. And the second hypothesis is lower than expected Australian GDP in last 5 years were due to a lack of experienced labor result from the ageism. And it's also due to age discrimination policy in Australia. Regarding to probable approach, in this topic, both quantitative and qualitative methods are used in order to find out the main type of ageism behavior at work and how this issue impacts to national economy. Firstly, we can conduct a practical study into aspect of ageism behavior. So this research will do a survey to 400 people in La Trobe University. They could be a staff, it could be a student in La Trobe, for both male and female. The simple random sample is used in this research. In other hand, this research also finds out what there are a strong relationship between ageism and economic effects in Australia. For this purpose, I will do a study of revenue, which was generated from old labor, and how many percentage they contribute to the national economy. So in terms of kinds of design, I will use the analytical design for study. And in terms of type study, it is a practical study. So subject will be study is individual as well as the government. Regarding the population, the students and staff in La Trobe for both male and female will answer the survey. I will conduct the survey in the La Trobe University. It may in the student lounge, in the library. So let's move on to the next part. In terms of value of the study, this questionnaire in our project is raising the awareness in the community in general and in La Trobe Uni in particularly about the ageism and its effects to the working place, to the economy. The main purpose of this research will improve understanding about the ageism. That will help the governments have a suitable law and policy in order to improve this situation and protect all people from ageism. In terms of the limitation, so there are two main constraints, includes time constraint and resource constraint. Regarding to time constraint, I only have 2 months to conduct this research, so I only can focus on the effects on economy because of ageism. And because of resource constraint, I only can collect 400 surveys from the sample for analysis. However, I hope that the result of research will raise the awareness issue and the policy in la truth for ageism in order to protect and support the old people. And I hope that the government have a good policy to encourage all the labor participate in the economy and contribute to the national. Finally, it increase the investment in career support service as well as the care service system. So it brings me to the end of my presentations. Last but not least is my references. Thus, thank you for listening.